Cambridge professors said naming chimpanzees was ridiculous, saying they felt emotions. Claiming they had personalities was unscientific. Jane Goodall was just projecting human traits onto animals, or so the scientists claimed. But Jane had spent months in the Gombe forest watching chimps groom each other, comfort frightened infants, and throw tantrums when frustrated. The professors had theories. Jane had evidence, and she didn't care what they thought. In 1957, Jane Goodall was a secretary in Nairobi. At 23, she couldn't afford university, so she'd gone to secretarial school instead. But when famous anthropologist Louis Leakey needed an assistant, he saw something in her: patience, curiosity, and a lifelong obsession with animals. She didn't have a degree, but Leakey took a gamble anyway. He sent her into the Tanzanian forest to study wild chimpanzees, something no one had successfully done before. For months, the chimps wanted nothing to do with her. Every time Jane climbed the hills of Gombe, they'd vanish into the trees. She'd hike for hours in scorching heat and see nothing. Other researchers would have quit. Jane kept coming back. Then in 1960, one chimp stayed. She named him David Greybeard for his white facial hair. One day, Jane watched him poke a grass stem into a termite mound, pull it out covered with insects, and eat them. Then he did something extraordinary. He picked up a leafy twig, stripped the leaves off with his teeth, and turned it into a better tool. Chimps didn't just use tools, they made them. Jane sent a telegram to Leakey describing what she'd seen. His reply came fast: "Now we must redefine tool, redefine man, or accept chimpanzees as human." For centuries, humans believed tool-making separated us from animals. Jane had just watched a chimp do exactly that. The professors who dismissed her were wrong. The untrained secretary with no degree had rewritten the rules. Jane went on to earn her PhD from Cambridge, one of the rare few ever admitted without an undergraduate degree. But the degree wasn't her legacy. She'd proved that chimps have emotions, personalities, and the ability to create. The line between humans and animals? Far blurrier than anyone wanted to admit. And sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is trust what you see over what you're told.